Hi, this is Tara for HealingCrystals.com, and this is the astrology report for August 31st through September 6th. September 6th, right? Yes, Tuesday, September 6th. Okay, so today is Wednesday, and you know, when we work with the sun's energy, that helps us to know who we are and what we're going to do, and that just works fine for us most of the time, but it can get a little old. When the sun's in transits with other planets, that kind of changes the energy, and it gives us the opportunity to try out new attitudes and approaches, and that's especially evident when the sun is in a transit with Uranus like it is today, being Wednesday. So, if you feel yourself like being a little bit out of control, or if you find that you've been acting a little bit differently, or you've had the urge to maybe try a different way of doing things today, just go with it, okay? Because that's the Sun-Uranus transit that's going on, and you always want to work with this energy, because otherwise things can become boring and old, and it's always, you know, you always want to try out something new, because you never know. You try out something new, you find out it works really well for you, and all of a sudden it's a part of your repertoire, if you will, okay? Thursday. So now it's Saturn that's working with the sun's energy, and that's going to direct our focus towards more serious and important matters. It's September 1st. It's kind of back to, you know, the daily routine for a lot of people once September comes. So it's kind of appropriate that we have a Sun-Saturn transit that's going to kick the month off. The effects of your actions are going to be more noticeable within this atmosphere, okay? Everything you do feels more substantive. It feels more pragmatic. You're very aware that you're making a difference, but you will find yourself questioning what kind of difference that it is that you are making. This can be kind of a heavy influence, but it sets a vital tone. Because it's beginning a new period of responsibility and accountability. So keep that in mind as you're going through the day, when things start to feel as if maybe it's kind of like maybe you feel like you have a lot to bear all of a sudden, and you know, just try to take it easy on yourself, and keep in mind that it's the beginning of something. And sometimes when you first, it's like when you take a trip, that first day is like all like chaotic and everything like that. That's kind of how this today might feel. Could also feel a little bit chaotic because you've got a new moon, and we also have a solar eclipse in Virgo, okay? That's actually occurring at 5:03 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, so you might have already started to feel the effects of that energy. Since this new moon is in Virgo, and the solar eclipse is in Virgo, it's really going to be focusing on the areas of work and health in your life. Details are going to take on greater importance. Eclipses are always very intense energy, but what they do is they give us a chance to restart and refresh anything that isn't working, and start doing what we should be doing, okay? That whatever's going to work out best for you, okay? You want to focus on the present, focus on the here and now, get rid of the clutter that's in the way, take time to recognize the resources that you have and really work with those resources, okay? Just a word of caution with this energy. Virgo is a perfectionist, okay? Try not to get hung up on things being perfect. It's a messy world. Virgo energy, it's hard to deal with sometimes because it's a messy world. That's part of the beauty of the world, and you can use this energy not to straighten it out, not to perfect it, but to see the beauty in the imperfections and see how those work for you, okay? Make an effort, and you could see some real results with it if you follow with this energy, okay? By make an effort, what I mean is that if it's time for a change, start making those changes, okay? If you got to get back to work, or back to the gym, or back to paying attention to your finances, or wherever it is that you need to focus your energy, this is the perfect day to do it, because you're going to have a lot of success going forward. Friday. So your momentum could start out slow because you've got the Sun and Neptune in an opposition, but it's quickly that energy will change very quickly, and then you'll start to gain traction and you'll pick up speed once Mercury and Jupiter join up in a conjunction. As the day starts off, you can feel a little purposeless and lost. But once the energy changes, the first thing that you're going to notice is all of a sudden you've got like ping, all this clarity and direction. Just try to take things slow. Remember, Mercury is retrograde, okay? You're supposed to be taking things slow, okay? Try to take things, take it easy, because it's like everything's been kind of slow and then zoom, you're ready to take off. But everything and everyone around you may not be where you are at yet, okay? You don't want to rush ahead of the crowd. You want to take your time and go with the flow of the energy, okay? So don't rush past it, because that's not going to be the best use of it for you. Saturday, it's time for something new, okay? If it doesn't hold your interest, then you're going to be looking elsewhere, because you've got Mars and Pluto, and they're challenging you to clear away any boring elements in your life. You want to be excited and stimulated every single second of your day. You don't want to feel stuck in an endless cycle of mundane tasks and affairs. If you feel that way, this is the time to figure out how to change that so it doesn't feel that way. Use this energy to put a spark into anything that feels lifeless to you right now, okay? That doesn't mean that you have to end things. That doesn't mean get rid of it. That means look at it a different way, maybe add your own personal energy to it. Find a way to make things work for you if that feels right before you just get rid of it, okay? Sunday, what do we got on Sunday? Sunday's a good day. When we had the new moon and the eclipse, okay? That is also a sun and moon conjunction, all right? You're going to feel that intensely for a couple of days, okay? The 4th is like the last day where you're really going to feel that energy, and it's going to be very intense and very personal that day, because it's going to feel like everything is all about you. You're not looking at things globally as much as you're looking at things very personally, okay? This energy, it encourages you to focus on yourself. Okay, satisfy your wants and your needs. If you focus on that, that's going to get you moving in the best direction to make things happen. And it's going to make everything better, not just for you, but for everybody around you. You can't take care of other people. I feel like I said this last week, or maybe some other point. Oh, maybe when I did the card reading. You can't take care of yourself. No, wait, I said that wrong. You can't take care of other people well if you're not taking care of yourself. Okay, it's a hard thing for a lot of people to do. I know, I'm one of those people. A lot of other people are like that. And it's very good to feel selfless and to take care of others. But this is the day. Make it Sunday. Make it about you. Put yourself first. And honor what you want and what you need, and go after it. Okay? You'll be thankful that you did, and you'll see that the energy will be very supportive of that's surrounding you. Monday. Okay, so Mercury is retrograde, as I mentioned before, for the next few weeks. It's retrograde in Virgo. So you want to focus that energy on your health and on your work, because that's where Virgo really shines, and where its energy helps us the most. Virgo's discipline is a really nice match for a less energetic Mercury, and that's what happens when Mercury goes retrograde. Remember, the retrograde is going to send your focus inward. Normally, Mercury is projecting outward, but once it's in its retrograde phase, everything is more focused on your inner self. So it's a good time to create an overall healthier you. It takes your physical, emotional, and spiritual needs into account. This is an excellent time to make a commitment to yourself. Build an inner resolve to meet that commitment, and just keep at it, even when the world tries to throw you off balance. Keep that commitment to yourself. This energy can help you do it. And that's going to be the best use of the Mercury retrograde over the next couple of weeks. So kind of focus on that. While, as I said, it's that time of the year where everything, starts. You have to start getting back to taking care of a lot of other things. Don't forget to take care of yourself. That's kind of the theme right now. Because when you do that, everything else is going to be much easier, and the energy is going to flow much better in your favor, and you'll just see that it'll all just work out. It'll be like a really good week, even though there's a lot of intense energy. Tuesday. So Tuesday, things are still kind of, the sky is a little bit quiet. I think after like the eclipse and the retrogrades and all that other kind of stuff, the sky's kind of like, ooh, I'm exhausted. It's taking the advice of it's taking its own advice and giving itself a rest. But this is a good time for you to just kind of sit back and absorb all the energy that's been going on all week long, okay? Think about your potential for happiness, growth, and abundance. What do you need to achieve those things, and how are you going to go and do it, okay? Sometimes you get hit with a lot of intense energy at once, and we don't give ourselves the time to sit back and reflect and imagine. Imagine if somebody gave you a gift, okay? What would that gift be? What is it, and how are you going to use it to make your life better? That's what the universe wants you to do right now, okay? And then early on Wednesday, the Sun and Pluto, they're going to be in a trine. And that kind of energy is going to help you to finalize decisions and set them in motion. So Tuesday, you're absorbing, you're reflecting, you're thinking, okay, you're getting yourself mentally set, and then Wednesday you can start putting things into action, and the energy is going to support you. Here's the crystals that I'm going to be carrying with me this week. It's a very transformative week. All right, take care of yourself. Take it easy. The first crystal that I recommend is a golden tiger eye. That's going to help you welcome the changes and be proactive about directing them where you want them to go. Remember, it's all about you. You are the one who can create the life that you want. This is a fabulous opportunity to do that if you haven't already been doing it. And if you have already been doing it, this is going to help you keep going that way. Okay? Rainbow obsidian is going to help you envision what you want so that you can mindfully manifest and actively pursue it. A lot of good energy for manifesting this week, okay? You see it in your mind, and then you start taking the steps to make it happen in the real world, and Rainbow Obsidian can help you with that. And finally, blue quartz is going to help you to attract the support and the opportunities that are going to help you. Because even though you're focusing on yourself and your needs and your wants, you're not alone. There's lots of things out there, people and all kinds of support systems that are out there to help you create that life that you want. This will help you find them and work with them. Don't forget to check out the weekly and daily horoscope on healingcrystals.com and on our Facebook page, Crystal Talk. Have a happy, magical, and powerful week.